And welcome back to day number 3 of Native Week. How are you all enjoying it so far? The comments seem to suggest you're really loving it. Yesterday's game was amazing, wasn't it? Yesterday's game was absolutely amazing. So was the Azank game. Oh my god, the Yoruba twins. Now, what did we have yesterday? Why have I forgotten about? We had that insane base trade with the Oldenburg, I think it was, with the hot air balloon scientific expeditions. That was an absolute crazy game where you only need food to create your natives. Now we are on Sagune, everyone's favorite map, everyone's favorite tournament map. You cannot not like this map. And of course, we do have some pretty good natives on here. We have the Huron, which aren't as good as their counterparts over here with the Cree, but you definitely will always see Cree. Almost 90% of high-level gamers will, the pro players will always go for Cree. No matter what civ they are playing, they will add in the Cree settlement. So, Sagune, insane map for natives. The Huron mantlets, very good, but tend to be good in the mid to late game only. You don't see them very often early on, which makes sense. And Cree trackers are, yeah, they're an average unit. They're just like a tanky skirm. So again, good in the late game, soaking up lots of damage. But in the early game where you want that damage, to, you know, be able to apply pressure and to gain a, to kill units or kill settlers so you can gain an advantage in the early game over your opponent. However, let's have a look at the people playing. We got Aguilas playing as France. He is currently 2k, just over 2k elo. He is a decent player. It feels like he's improved a bit as well over the past year or two. He plays France a lot, almost all the time, I think. And we might see him more on this, the native week. We might see him again because this guy plays natives very, very often. And he's pretty good with natives as well. The way I see it, and no disrespect, but he's like a poor man's carp. He's actually higher elo than carp right now, but he's like the poor man's carp. So he's like, you know that joke where you've got, Mom, I want to see carp. And he's like, we've got carp at home. At home, Aguilas. You know, it's like the Toys R Us, you know, it's like the Wish version of carp. We don't have carp, but we do have Aguilas. That was so disrespectful. The disrespect. Anyways. And then we've got General Santana, who changed his name a little. I don't really know who this guy is. I think we've had him on the channel before. He plays like that El Yucho guy, I think. Which is why I wanted to catch this game. And so, yeah, maybe we'll see some Mexico natives. Who knows? Could see some natives from both of these guys. So let's have a look and find out. Aguilas just picking up 75 wood. Big, big treasure. Especially in that age-up transition. Very, very useful to get those market techs. So we got 1210 here from France. That is the meta. It's gone for that starting TP, of course. Still a big treasure in the middle here. El Guapo. 130 XP. Hasn't picked it up yet. Does he see it? He does see it. Let's have a look at the deck. So not a crazy native. Does have Wilderness Warfare, but that's about it. If we go look over at the General, what do we have coming in for him? What is he aging it with? Aging it with Taxcala. See that quite often, about 50% of the time. Maybe a bit more than that. Is going for an early native start. Like I said, he's adding in the Cree settlement. You know what that means. It means he wants to get an early boom of eco. Though he wants all those Cree CDBs. The courier. Picking up a native as well. I mean, there you go. That's native week. We can class this game as native week. As part of the native week. Because he's going for, he's getting a Cherokee rifleman. There you go. Steel traps coming in. First shipment's going to be the Taxcala Alliance. Okay. Okay, let's go. Now, you're seeing this with a couple of Mexico players, which is so good to see. Like, Mexico natives is actually like a genuine build. It's like a decent build. Mexico coming up with a native meta. And this is one of the main reasons because Taxcala Alliance lets you align yourself with the Conquistadors, the Jesuits. There he goes. There's the native embassy. He's starting to make some CDBs from this native post as well. There goes the native embassy. No one picked up that big treasure yet. Oh, and look at this. The general is going for the Huron this early on. And look at this. The Taxcala scouting party coming in. Yes, when you send this native embassy, it aligns with the Aztecs. And look at this. At 5 minutes, 20 seconds, he has 4 Aztec Jaguar warriors. Is he playing Mexico or is he playing Aztecs? And the thing I love about this the most is that it gives you the old school Aztec unit. So it gives you the actual old school native version of this unit. It doesn't give you the Aztec playable Civ version of the unit. They're very, very similar, but the biggest difference, for example, is that these don't get promotions like the normal Aztecs ones do. However, another difference as well, they look different, and you can see how old school these look in comparison to the newer versions of them. It's even more noticeable with the Eagle Knights, and I think that the native Eagle Knights are actually better than the Aztec Civ Knights because they don't have the nerfs that they got in the latest patches, which is something like the negative multiplier versus skirms, maybe something like that. But anyways, it reminds me of a simpler time. I just love the look of these guys. It just reminds me of the 2005 version of the game. Absolutely love it. Has a Cherokee rifleman there as well from that treasure guardian. Takes down a TP. Aglos is building another one. Making some skirms. Interesting. He's on 27 vills already. He's on 4 out of 5, and this one's going to be the 5th one by the looks of it. Or is that the 4th one? That's the 4th one, so he can make one more. And he wants to get Cretanning as well. That's always a fantastic... Like, when I come to do the tier list at the end of the week, you'll see that this native is just S tier. It may be the greatest native, like, the top of the S tier as well. It is just so good. It just, like... Being able to make 5 CDBs is just insane. On top of that, you've got Cretanning here, which is an S tier tech. It's very cheap. Yes, it's only 5%, but you get what you pay for. Very cheap. That's another decent tech as well. It's not an S tier tech, but it's a pretty decent one. That's okay as well. But yeah, mainly the fact that you can get those CDBs automatically makes it an S tier civilization. Love the use of the stealth there by the Salty Doors. He's sending 5 Salty Doors as well. Let's go have a look at Aglis, see what he's up to. He's an H3. He's made some skirms here, but really nice snare with the Explorer. Really, really nice snare. Trying to pull trick these away. You see their full CDB, 700 coin into 1k word. Wow, super greedy. But obviously feels like he can get away with it because he's not being rushed, so that makes sense. Wow, so greedy. A 2nd town center at 8 minutes. You greedy boy. Oh, look, we got another native unit on the map here. Okay, 8 skirmishes being sent behind. He's going pure skirms with 0 anti-cav here. Kind of risky, but if you don't think there's any cav coming, then it's the right decision. But there is cav coming. Ho, ho, ho. We got a back-to-front stable there. He's saying, I don't want you looking in through the windows here, sunshine. It's always funny to me how people turn their buildings around. That will never not be funny to me. Like, it's so pointless. It's so pointless. Okay, using the Salty Doors, using their stealth ability. These units do have the ability to be stealth. That's one of the reasons they're slightly more expensive than other skirmishers. And they don't perform quite as well, but they do have the stealth ability, which is nice. It's very similar to the Forest Prowlers, how they have the stealth by default as well. Score's very close. Not too much has happened right now, but the general has taken down 2 trade posts. You've got those Aztecs. The Aztec... Ooh, okay. The hero's going to see the unstealth. He sees all stealth, so that will unstealth them. These Aztec Jaguar warriors can go into stealth as well. So he can get most of his army in stealth here, which is kind of cool. And then if he pops them on top... Oh, look at this. I think he sent native treaties. Yes, native treaties has come in, and look how many units he gets. He gets 9 units because he's essentially aligned himself with 3 natives. And the cat's diving in. Oh, that choke point that formed with the trading post. Terrible pathing by Aguilas there. Aztecs diving in as well. Everything's just a mishmash of all random ass units. I think he's missing some of the natives here. I think it's going to be a good fight for General. Some 34 villagers as well. Fantastic. He's staying in H2. He's happy in H2. He is happy staying in H2, and I don't blame him after winning a fight like that. Why he'd go out onto the middle of the map with not very much anti-cav is super, super risky. But there's some of the conquistadors. Where did those mantlets go? I swear he got some mantlets, didn't he? Oh, there they are. Yeah, he's missing out on 4 Kree trackers and 3 Huron mantlets there. But they wouldn't have done too much damage anyway. These things are more of a soak damage than deal damage. But really cool to see that we've already seen some Hurons, mantlets, and some Kree trackers. Still hasn't got that last CDB. He does have Kree tanning as well now. So all of his units have 5% extra HP. Look at that, plus 6 HP. And you've got 10 of them, that's 60. It all adds up for 200 resource tech. So worth it. Ooh, he might. Does he see? No, still doesn't see the town center. That is unfortunate. Because he could definitely be picking that off. Or at least sieging it. Might be looking good to look for the age up here by the looks of it. Aglos, he's on 35 vills, so he's doing really, really well. Got that 4 villagers shipment early on and that 1k wood into the double TC. He's been pumping from the double TC, so he's fine actually after taking that really bad fight. He's only down 2k score. Goon's gonna be able to kite, but Skirm's coming to the rescue. Is he gonna take this fight against those 2 falconets? He would probably win, but with like Minutemen here as well, CDB pool, it would probably be not worth it. If he's gonna age up, just wait till you age up. Be patient, my son. Patience is a virtue for a reason. Okay. Talking of virtue, lust is definitely not a virtue, but god damn, I'm lusting over those vills. Every time they walk, those hips just hypnotize me. Nice, easy goon clip. He is aging up. Doesn't look like he's aging up fast. Aging up with Tabasco. The Tabasco sauce. Does anyone like Tabasco? I bet there's going to be loads of people say, yeah, I like Tabasco. Bruh, Tabasco sauce is like the most disgusting thing that's ever bequeathed my tongue. Apart from Revnak's mum's pussy. Hey! Oh! Let's go. We did it, boys. We did it. Another one. Another one in the bag. I know Mr. Nicholas Aloson's going to be happy with that one. I did it. I did it, Nicholas. I did it. Okay, in comes Tabasco. There is the 500 resources and the 300 XP it gives you. Now he's putting everyone... Why is he putting everyone on the hacienda? Tabasco fruit's coming in. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever seen this card used before. Anyone who doesn't know, this card comes in fast and villagers gather resources from haciendas 250% faster for 60 seconds. There it goes. 60 seconds. Look at these villagers go. They're gathering at 1.75 food per second. So this entire hacienda is gathering 37.32 food per second. And he's put 20 villagers on there. All 20. Maxing it out. Look at this. The CDB's gathering 2.2 food per second. Look at this food. Look at that food with the 500 coin age up. What a genius way to get to industrial. What a genius way. Oh, I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. What a genius. What a genius. I love it. The card comes in quickly as well, so it's... Oh, I say this. Any card that comes in fast is generally a good card. Wow. Wow. Is he going to get the Cathedral, try and get the State Religion? Probably, but he doesn't have the coin. Oh, he has 120. No, he could sell a load of food. What's he getting here? Veteran Chinicos. So if we look at his deck, what he's having age 4, we do see that Chimeo Guenizaros. Sorry to my Mexican brothers if I butchered that name. We'll call it the burrito. So no doubt he wants to send that burrito. And this card is so good. And honestly, it costs 1,000 resources, but this is a better... Oh, he is sending State Religion. He's about to instantly age up now. Oh, he ages up with the 5 Soul Daddies right on top of the goons. But he's not supporting it with his other units. Oh, wow, what a waste of 5 Soul Daddies. You can see this, he desperately wants the Blood Brothers equivalent, but this card is better. The burrito is better than Blood Brothers because it sends a batch of native units that you have aligned yourself with. And guess what? Mexico have 2 native posts on the map, and they have the Aztec and the Conquistadors attached to it as well. So it just gives you a bunch of guard natives. It upgrades all of your natives that you are making to guard. That's basically what Blood Brothers does. But it just gives every guard to every unit in the game, every native in the game. This only gives it to the ones that you're making, which is all you need. Which is why it doesn't inflate your score as much. But this is looking rough. He's down almost 10k score. Is this card going to be enough? He gets 21 units from it. He gets guard conquistadors. He gets he's got Minutemen in their champion trackers. He's got 6 champion Huron Madness. Look at the stats on these tanky boys. They've got more tank on them than Redknack's mum. Look at that 40% range resist. They do 40 range damage as well, which is pretty damn good. No negative multipliers versus anything, so 40 damage to everything. You can see they are just not dying. They are not dying. So they are kind of weak to cavalry. But they're still tanky. Wow, the scores are evened up 18 to 18. He's now sending in Aztec Pueblos. This will also give him a batch of 15 champion Jaguars. What an insane tech. I need to explain why that's done that, by the way. 15 champion Jaguars, and that will clean up that hot mess. Now, for anyone wonders why it gives you so many, so this card here, the native embassies gain a range attack like a war hut, but it enables them to be trained from the native embassies, right? So what this card does is it's kind of awkward. So yeah, like you can make native embassies. So where is it? So this card here, Taxcaler Alliance, what that does is it aligns with some aspects of the Aztec native, okay? So it allows you to get some of the Aztec techs, but it doesn't actually give you the units, if that makes sense. It only lets you align yourself with the techs. Now, what this card does, Aztec Pueblos, is that does align yourself with the Aztec native as a whole. So the reason he got 15 champion Aztecs is because it's catching up from native treaties, which would have given him about 3 or 4. And then it also then catches up with the burrito card here, which gives you a big batch of about 10 or 11 of them. Something along those lines. So I've kind of hopefully explained why he got so many. So that shipment right there is benefiting both from native treaties and from the burrito card. So yeah. That's the explanation. Really, really insane game right now. Insane natives right now. Love this Mexico native build. Absolutely love it. A load of villagers going past. These champion Jaguars might see them. He shoots early, which means the alarm bells go ringing. He could have got a sneak surprise there. He has also sent 2 heavy cannons now, so this could be a problem, although Agalos is in age 4 himself. And now that he's aligned himself with so many natives, he can just make so many different types of natives now. He can make conquistadors, he can make the Aztec units, including the Jaguars and the Eagle Knights. He can make Cree Trackers, he can make the Huron Mantlers. So many different natives right now. Okay, he's losing. Oh, I mean, protect those heavy cannons at all costs, right? But he's traded these 2 heavies for a raid, but I'm not sure that was worth it. And now it's Aguilar's turn to send 2 heavy cannons. The Mexico flag has been planted, so he's getting a buff from that. Aguilas is on 55 villagers, 2 heavies on the way, compared to only 31 from the general. So yes, he was able to hold that fight, but at what cost? The 2 heavies popping on top of the Aztec? That's very brave, but boom, boom, baby. Almost all of them go down. Is he going to have enough here to kill them? He takes 1 down. He's got 1 conquistador in melee. I think that's going to be a no to that. And loses all of that steam, all of the momentum that he had. He has now lost to 2 heavies, all because of that raid, which definitely wasn't worth it. And Aguilas has just been pumping from these 2 TCs for the longest time. Interesting dynamic going on over here. Oh, but doesn't protect the heavy. And Conquistadors coming in with a cheeky melee there. Such a good unit. Such a good unit. Talking of S-tier natives, the Conquistador, the Jesuit native, is definitely S-tier. Just because they have like one of the best native units in the game. Especially in the early game. $61 villagers now. It's getting worse. He's about to be on 63. Whilst General is only on 32. It's not looking good for him. It is not looking good. He's keeping up in score, though. But that might be slightly inflated. Oh, look at this. The Tulancingo Curacias. You don't see this shipment very often. Now, this is an age-free shipment, but it does shadow tech because it's like a consulate unit. So it does shadow tech, so they will be age 4 teched, I believe. And look at this, making the champion eagles. Even the picture, the portrait for them is the old school version of them. I absolutely love it, man. I absolutely love it. And an insane unit, by the way, an absolutely insane unit. There come the Cuirassiers, the Tulancinco. Probably butchering the name again, my Mexican brothers. I do apologize, but I am wearing my Mexican cap today. You can see there we've got the Cancun cap. I did buy this when I went to Cancun. Beautiful place, beautiful place, beautiful people. And I try to wear this whenever I'm playing Mexico or watching a Mexico game. Por Mexico! Por Mexico! Okay, trying to raid here, gain advantage. Okay, okay. There are the Eagles again. Look at the old school look on them. I love it, man. I just love it. Bring this back, man. Bring this back. You should be able to get a... there should be like a DLC which lets you use the old version of any unit. Like before you go into the game, have an option to let you have the old school version of that unit. As in like the look of it. Only the skin. Not the stats, of course. But yeah, if we look at the stats on these bad boys. 300 HP. They are champion teched. 24 ranged attack, 30% range resist, 1.5 fire rate. And if my eyes do not deceive me, there is no negative multiplier versus skirmishes there. The newer version of Eagle Warriors, oh wow, he's getting smokeless powder as well. That's a really good tech for gunpowder units. So an increase there of like 2 damage. To the Conquistadors, they now do 30. So champion Eagle Warriors. The Eagle Warriors from the natives no longer have a negative multiplier versus skirms, whilst the Aztec civilization version of them does. So the Aztec Jaguar Knights, I think, are slightly worse, but the Eagle Runners, the Eagle Warriors are definitely better. Such an insane unit, man. Such an insane unit. I'm pretty sure they have like a 0.8 negative multiplier versus infantry or skirmishers. Something like that. I'm like 99% sure. Wow, look at this. More Aztecs coming in. He's got that. I think that's the raiding party. So he can actually get the war party, I believe, as well on top of that. And being able to get that big button is what I was saying earlier about this shipment, where it lets you align yourself with, you can see there, scouting party, war party. This gives you guard conquistador enabled, apparently. Jesuit training, smokeless powder, all that stuff. It gives you all the text of all those natives, but it only aligns yourself with the conquistadors, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's, at least on paper, that's how it looks. Okay, scores slightly good for Aguilos. This guy just making whatever he can. He's got a lot of coin, though. Does have one factory out. We take a look at Aguilos. He's on, wow, 80 vils, bruh. He's on max vils now. Not only is he on max vils, but he's also squeezing an extra 5 from the natives. So he's on 81 villagers. Apparently, he's got an extra 1 somehow. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Can get Cretanning as well. I think as much as fun as this game has been, I think it's looking pretty over right now. It does have the Huron as well. Wow, he's getting mass production for the heavy cannon spam. Both his factories in a nice position as well. Yeah, not only is he on 8... Wait, how does he keep getting more villagers? I thought 70... Wait, isn't 75 the max for... Oh, maybe it's not. Is it 80? Maybe it's 80. I can't remember. I guess it's 80 then. I thought it was 75 for some reason. Is there another server with 75 max? I don't know. Hey, is what it is. Wow, France on 84 villagers. Going to be 85 villagers with both their factories. At this point, feels so unbeatable. So unbeatable. He's getting Huron warrior societies. Cretanning coming in. Fantastic stuff. Aguilos does not forget about his natives. Is he going to make some Hurons? Wow, being able to make 200% more so you can get 30 of them. Absolutely crazy. You only need 1 native, which is the Hurons, and you can make 30 natives. Absolutely insane. For absolutely 0 pop. We haven't seen Fish Wedding today, but you do see that a lot. Huron trade dominance, that's really good as well. Like, that's why Hurons, you see this often. Like, 13 Huron shipment is insane. Almost max pop now. What's the general up to? He's making some champion jaggers here. What does he have? You can see, look, he's on 68 population compared to Aguilos, who's basically max pop. Yes, most of his units are natives, which don't cost any pop. But you can see in the late game how OP this would be because of the amount of natives he can make. Like, he can max pop normal units and then basically have 2 armies. Like, absolutely crazy. And now he's getting the war party. Damn, this is a scary army mass. But look, he's 10k scored down now. Not looking good. Going for cannery. Generally, you don't want your factories to be on food unless it's very desperate, like this is. I mean, he could go on the Hacienda, but there's literally no more food on the map for him, so I guess that's why he's doing that. Going for Huron trade dominance. Now, that is, yep. So now he's going to get the big batch of Hurons. He's already made 10, so he's over-popping now. I think he just needs to wait. Oh, no, it's 2 minutes, isn't it? If he just waits an extra minute, he'll get an extra Huron. Because I think it goes up to 30 minutes, which is, and so I think the maximum you can get is 15. There they are. There they are. He gets 14 of them. Oh, wait, I was looking at Aguilos. I thought I was looking at General there for a second. But yeah, okay, well, look at this. Max pop. He'll be going Imperial soon. Getting economic theory as well. Oh, but they both got it. General got it as well. They both, he just needs to wait. But to be fair, he probably can't wait that much longer because he's getting pushed here. He has 24 champion Hurons. We got Huron versus Huron. Oh, and we got a Revolt as well. He's all in. He's all in. It's now or never. He sees the score. He knows he needs to do something. It's now or never. He's gone for the California all in. Honestly, I think Texas would have been better. Texas would have definitely been better, but maybe he wants the Californios for the snare. He calls the flag, which instantly goes down. It's not it is the bear flag revolt, but it's not it doesn't give you the bears like the USA bear flag. Unfortunately, imagine if we saw bears here. Look at the amount of units. Get your Aztecs in there. He's not even using his Jaguar warriors. What the hell? All of these units are guards. And he's actually winning. He's actually winning. What is going on? What is going on? No way, the revolt. Oh, he's still got 41 Californos. And he's sending in another 20. Look at this army. Look at this army. The Aztecs are still on stealth. There they go. Run, boys, run. It's now or never. It's now or never. Can Aguilos defend himself here? He's going for guard skirms. He needed them earlier. He forgot about guard skirms, but I don't think it would have mattered anyway. Heavy cannons being cannon fodder. See what I did there? Dad joke of the century. These heavy cannons everywhere, but how does he stop this mass? He was down 10k score. France is still on like an insane economy. Can he hold? Can he hold? Will the steam run out from the Californios and the natives? The Hurons have 72 siege. 72 siege. The Aztecs have 57 siege. He is not short of taking down infrastructure here. Aztecs are slaughtering units over here. Heavy cannons going down over here. And we got a double revolt. We got the Red Ensign. He's now going all in. He says he needs to defend this. He's going all in with Canada. The Maple Syrup revolt. Is it going to be enough? 25 ranged attack these guys have. 25. Oh my goodness. Now the general's making heavy cannons as well. And he's going for his third factory. So he's got follow-up behind this. He has follow-up. 63 villagers. 62. Can the Metis Viagra, can they hold? I don't think they can. These champion Hurons are too much. He's sending in 12 skirmishes. That's, I mean, they're guard skirms. Californios are in melee. We got champion trackers. Look, it's everywhere. There's fighting everywhere. Is this going to be the end of the game? He was up over 10k score. He had more than double his eco. But is the California all-in going to win? Has the madman done it? Has the general done it? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. What a game. What a native game. Not only was it native week, we could have had this for revolt week as well. The insane native play into the insane double revolt. Oh, God. My absolute favorite type of game. God damn. That was hype. That was hype. Look at this. Look at this mass of units from the general. He's got like 62 units here. 66 units, even more. Add that. He's got like 76 units still. Absolute insanity. These Californios, they are benefiting from the Cree tanning. Look, they got plus 9 HP here. He's still got 10 champion Hurons. Like I said, these are tanky boys. He's got guard conquistadors still now, for some reason, have 32 ranged attack. He's got champion eagle warriors. They are an insane unit. The native version of them is insane. He still has champion jags, and look at the stats on those bad boys. Absolute insanity. The champion trackers. Now, this is why I said they're a good late game unit. Look at that. 429 HP. Still 22 range attack. Pretty decent. My goodness me. What an absolute comeback from the general. What a comeback. Look at those beautiful flags next to each other. My goodness, I'm going to enjoy the thumbnail today. Look at that. 85 CDB with 2 factories compared to General with just 1 factory and 53 vills. He had literally double his eco and he lost. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. If we look at the all resources gathered. 44,000 to 78,000. Basically double. Wow. Wow. What a game. If we go to military unit count, though, that's what's important. Because if you go to military unit population, it just looks like red's destroying it. But we need to add the natives. So we need to go to military unit count. And look at that. He overpopped with the revolt. He had 141 military count, which was double. So Aguilos had double the economy, but at the end, General had double the military mass. And there's no point having economy if you can't beat the military. Boom. What a game. What a game. Honestly, this was even better. This was even better than yesterday's insane game. God damn, Native Week has been fun so far. Hopefully we get some more absolute bangers. Guys, if you don't give this a thumbs up, a like, whatever, that sort of stuff, I'm Mr. Beasting it. I am Mr. Beasting it. Like and subscribe after that bad boy. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you're enjoying Native Week, and I'll catch you in the next game. Peace!